My dear friends, our gospel text is from John chapter 20 from verse 1 to 9 and recounts the great story of the empty tomb as witnessed by Mary Magdalene, Simon Peter, and the other disciple identified as John. The theme is the resurrection of Jesus removes the stone. My goal is to give a message of hope. My dear friends, the story of the empty grave is a story of hope. The opportunity to celebrate Easter once again should offer hope to all. With all the events which led to the death of Jesus, the well-orchestrated plan to terminate his life and ministry, and yet the body did not remain in the grave, gives hope to all, irrespective of what is planned against us. The songwriter was spot on when he says, because Jesus lives, we can face tomorrow. I wish to draw our attention to the image of the stone that was removed from the tomb. My dear friends, the verse 1 of chapter 20 says, on the first day of the week, Mary of Magdala came to the tomb early in the morning while it was still dark and saw the stone removed from the tomb. The stone, as we know, was used to block the entrance of the tomb. It's interesting to note what St. Matthew says when he gives his version of the same story. He intimates that the chief priests and the Pharisees, remembering that Jesus had talked about rising from the dead after 3 days, got permission from Pilate for the tomb to be properly secured. This they did by fixing a seal to the stone. So it's very clear that every effort was made to stop the rising from the dead. However, the good news is that when Mary Magdalene got to the place where Jesus had been buried, what did she see? The text says she saw the stone removed from the tomb. Amen. So despite the sealing of the grave, the resurrection still happened. My dear friends, do we at times feel that our life is over like Jesus in the tomb? Or do we feel hemmed in because of the many challenges we face, where like Jeremiah, it's like trouble everywhere? Are some of us feeling hopeless due to the family problems and the health concerns? Are we sorrow-stricken because of the death of a dear one? Are there forces against our destiny that we experience no peace of mind? Do we feel stuck? What is our situation? The point of emphasis is that no one can stop what God would like to do in our lives. No matter the plans and the schemes against us, even when we are buried in the tomb and a huge stone is used to seal the tomb, when God says we shall arise, it shall come to pass. In other words, no one can stand the way of God and what he has planned for his children. My dear friends, I therefore declare that any stone covering our life be removed by the power of the resurrection. And may the resurrection of Jesus be the reason to hope again. May the Lord bless us all. Amen.